surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm also astounded.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Here we go, set.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ultra.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready. Black Ultra.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
What a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the 1st.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake. Lance. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw, it's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready. Black shot. Green jack.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Trying to run it with Patterson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They fake the handoff, now Lance. The same target, same result, it's Kittle.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Lance now to throw.
On the move to his left. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey,
On first down, Lance. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Lance. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Lance. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
38. Ready?
Now Patterson start the drive. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Yellow. Steel, black. Stick, red.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
Let's go. And cycle.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Black shot. Green jack. Blue striker. Trail green. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man. It's London.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Like you. Striker, 3-3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready.
On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now play fake. Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dee Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Another run with Mitchell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Let's go.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Drill 52.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards.
Come on, set. Fight,
Straight ahead, Patterson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Chalk, 17. White, red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run over center with Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on, as you said. Furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though. Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on, as you said. Furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done. Yeah, the effort